Hey, what's up everybody, it's Jack Many Trades back again with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at this new internal RAW conversion that you can do for the Sony FX3, FX30, and apparently the A7IV. It was previously released for the Sony FX6 and Sony FX9, which is pretty cool. So it's nice to see that we're actually getting these types of features on some of the entry-level cinema cameras like the FX3 and the FX30, and also apparently the A7IV works for this as well. I did just test the A7R5 and it doesn't work, unfortunately, but the A7R5 can still output external RAW to a recorder like the Atomos Ninja or Ninja 5 Plus, so you can get the full 12-bit linear RAW if you choose to do so. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first here, you're going to see that we open up Catalyst Browse. You just go over to the folder where all of your files are, select the files that you want to convert, then go over here to the sidebar and choose XAVC, the intra version, and then you can just leave everything else as it is, export, and you'll see that we get these .xml files as a result. If we do this for every single file here, we can then throw them into DaVinci Resolve, and you'll see that we have camera raw settings for the XML files and not for the MP4 files. So that is really cool. If you change the camera raw settings, you can change your white balance easily. You can also change your exposure using the ISO, but I don't think that it works exactly the way that it works with your ProRes RAW files. If we look at the ProRes RAW files here in Final Cut Pro 10, you'll see that we have significantly more control over what we can actually do. But I think that it's great that we're actually able to have this level of control with a standard internal recording, regardless, even if it's not as perfect as the ProRes RAW. You'll also see here that the color differences between the two are kind of substantial until you actually start really getting into a little bit of color grading. If you have a color chart, it makes it a lot easier. If you don't, you're going to have a bit of a hard time, where the ProRes RAW perfectly preserves all of the colors throughout the entire range, whether you choose to boost the white balance up or boost it down. It really doesn't have any effect on how good the colors look. The greens are accurate. In particular, the greens I think looked the worst for the internal RAW conversion files. But if we take a look here at the regular file, you can see that we can still get a pretty nice grade out of it, but this took quite a bit of work. And honestly, I don't think that you want to be sitting around color grading for hours and hours and hours. I think you want to be telling stories. So definitely something that's pretty nice. If you guys want to check it out, it's available right now. You just need to download the Sony Catalyst Browse software from Sony, and this will do your XML conversion right for you. Like I said, it works for the FX3. This is FX3 footage. It doesn't really work for the A7R5, as you can see here. But regardless of that fact, I think that it's a pretty useful thing, especially if you ended up messing up a shoot that was super, super important. This will be a lifesaver for you if you didn't have raw footage already. But with that being said, I hope you guys liked the video. Definitely, if you did, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment down below. Are you going to be using this? Have you used this already? What do you think about it? And subscribe for more content, and I will check you guys in the next video. Later.